apparently Lily had us like, long ways. That would have been not so good for me. Would have been better for these two. They'd have been out of the shot, I reckon. Yeah. Okay, so welcome back if you've done Tabata already. Good job. So this is now the low impact session. So welcome if you've joined us just for this one. So I'm Jenny, Anthea and Lily are doing the session with us as well. So actually we'll just jog while I give you some random chat what we're going to do. But we'll just use the first 4 exercises as a little bit of an extended warm up. So step it out. This is going to be one of your first moves anyway. So we're going to do a low impact class would be more appropriate, I guess. So then just lift your heels up towards your backside. So kick your heel up to your bum. So there shouldn't be any jumping. There will be some hard work. Not going to deny that. Lift your knee up in front and then get elbow across. But there won't be much impact. So there won't be any landing and jumping or no jumpy burpees, no squat jumps or anything like that. Okay, back to a nice easy light jog. So you're not lifting your feet too high. You're just nice and light on the balls of your feet and arms nice and easy by your side. Bring your arms open and across. So wide and over, wide and over as you just keep your feet moving. And then one arm up, other arm up. Oh, too much going on here. Right. So send that palm high and there we go. Give me a few squats and then we'll get into the session. So we'll use the first 4 moves as an extended little bit of warm up as well. I've got a few muscles that are like, oh yeah. Last couple and rest there. So same format as last time, but there's a few different moves thrown in. Stand still, Jenny. There's a few different moves thrown in. So your first 2 moves are step jacks. So it's like a jumping jack without the jumping, but you can still go pretty fast. You're then going to squat and you're going to punch. So you're going to sink into a squat and you're going to drive your arms back and forth. We're then going to do a sumo squat, which is that wide squat. Might have to deal with that blind in a minute. And then we're going to do a walking squat thrust. So you're going to be here, you're going to walk your legs in, and you're going to walk yourself back to a high plank. So knees under your chest, come into a little ball, and then back. So jumping, these would look like that. Okay, is that all right? Yeah. Okay. Right, you've got 30 seconds work, followed by 15 seconds of rest. Step jacks is your first one. We do that in 3 seconds, in 2, in 1, off you go. So use this first round as a little bit of an extended warm-up, like I said. So we're just going to take it a little bit easy, but that does mean I'm going to ask you to pick up the pace and the intensity in the next and subsequent rounds. Subsequent, is that the right word? Yeah. I was like, that's just a big word, and I was trying to know what it meant. Okay, so your hands come high and your elbows come down. So hands above your head, elbows come down. There we go, 30 seconds work done. You get 15 seconds rest. You're then going to sink into your squat and you're going to punch your arms and fists back and forward. So you've got to stay in your squat as long as you can. Ready? Let's go. So sink and then punch. Now, try and push those fists forwards. So try not to just do something like this. Try and drive that fist forward and then the other one and try and make that movement pretty quick and pretty dynamic. So the punch back and forth needs to be some work as well. So you're not just taking it super easy. You've got to make the arms work, the shoulders work, the forearms work as well. Last couple of reps. Done. Well done. Okay. That one's harder than you think. Okay, so sumo squats. This one, turn your toes and feet out a little bit wide. I've got a bit of a strain here, so I'm going to take this easy. Ready, set, off you go. So you can go as wide as you feel kind of comfy in this one, but not like crazy wide. So as long as your toes and knees are turned out more than your regular squat, then just sit those hips down low and try and get your thighs to something near to horizontal or straight line there. So if you haven't got that range of movement through your hips or your knees, then that's fine as well. Just work with whatever range of movement you've got. That 30 seconds was quick. My chat must have been bad. Okay, walking squat thrust. We didn't do these ones before. Okay, so hold your high plank. Walk your knees in underneath you so your feet come together. Walk yourself back into high plank. So in with both feet, back. So in, out, out. So you can go as fast or slow as this one as you wish. And if, again, you haven't got such range of movement, so if here is as far as you can step, that's fine. If you're a bit more flexible, you can get your knees a little bit more under your chest and extend right back into a straight plank. So back and forth, in and out. You got that one? How do you like that one?
Yeah.
That one hard?
Yeah, that's quite hard work.
Okay, step jacks. We're going to repeat those 4 moves, same timings. You know what's to come. Right, so we've done the warm-up, or slightly easier round number 1. This is round number 2 of the first block of exercises. So you can go a little bit quicker. So a little softness in the knees, so you're not jumping, but I am keeping my knees slightly bent so that my legs are working, and I'm also absorbing the impact, but in a controlled and manageable way. So I've not got the impact, but I am using the muscles and softening the movement. Okay, right, step jacks done. Squat and punchy punch. Ready, steady. Sit those hips down low, drive those fists back and forth. I find this one hardest out of all, actually. Right, go. So if you punch your hands and arms pretty quick, this one should be hard work. This one should be tough to keep going at this pace of punching for the full 30 seconds and keep those hips low. So sit that back side a bit lower. Get those hips a bit lower, Anthea. Right, get those thighs parallel to the floor. Now punch a bit faster. That's by far the hardest. You don't think that was hard?
And the squatty thing's harder.
Oh, that's way harder. The arms. You need to punch harder. Sumo squats off you go. Does no one else find that punchy one hard? It's just me. Maybe Anthea was a fighter in a former life. Maybe she used to be a boxer. Maybe she's cage fighter. Maybe she's still a boxer. Who knows what she does on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon? That's why she rushes from church. Okay, number 4. Walking squat thrust. Do you like these?
Yeah, these are the hard ones.
They're better than a jumping squat thrust, to be quite honest with you. Right, hands down, a little bit wider than those shoulders. Come into that high plank. Now, you've got to try and keep your hips nice and low down. Your hips will come a bit higher than your regular plank, of course, unless you've got exceptionally small legs. Your legs and feet have got to go somewhere. You also want to try and step forward with a different leg. So I'm currently leading in with my right. I want to swap and make sure I step in with my left foot. So left in first, now right in first. So I mix up which leg I'm coming forward with. You like that one?
Yeah, hard work.
The jumpy version of that one's brutal, brutal, brutal. Okay, block number 1 is done. That's our first 4 moves done. Grab a quick drink. It is a bit warmer tonight, so take a bit of recovery while I explain the next 4 moves. So inchworm, hinge from your hips, walk your hands out, come into your high plank, and then walk your hands back up and lift. So that's your first move, traveling back and forth. Then we did this one last week. So it's a lunge with a knee lift. So loads of balance and stability required when we're up in this position. So lots of power in this leg as we lunge, lots of balance and hip work on the other side. So there's no jumping, but that's quite a tough move, that one. We'll do one side first time round, next leg. Next leg? How many have you got? 1 or 2, I'm guessing. So that's your next round. And then we're going to do a plank to a side T. Again, we did... Shush. Oh, we did this one last week, so I'll show you from the front and the side. So regular plank, just on your hands, and then turn and lift up into a side plank. Come back via normal plank and lift up. So from here, hold your regular plank, hopefully I'm fairly straight. Turn your feet onto your side and then lift. Reach this hand up towards the ceiling, keep this hip up. Am I fairly straight, boss?
Yeah.
And then come back round and then lift that leg. So you've got to roll through your feet. You can do this one on your knees. but not quite as bad. Okay. I feel like I was giving you too much rest. I was like, come on, Jenny, get on with it. Inchworms. Ready? Mum doesn't like these.
Oh, I like these.
I think these are just a bit of active rest. So, I did these in a little pyramid workout that I did by myself. Well, like, no, that sounds really weird. Just inchwormed in my living room.
What did you do of an evening?
I think one was a morning workout, and then I did some inchworms in an evening workout too.
Jenny, the little words what you do.
You know, the gym's shut. You've got to get up and do your workout. 7 o'clock. Ella's going to join me tomorrow. She's going to be in my front lawn, I'll be in my living room. Right, step one leg back, doesn't matter which. Ready? Off you go. So drive through. So sink and drive. Go fairly slow till you've got the hang of it, and then you can go a little bit quicker. So you're staying with one leg in front. So my left leg is currently the one I'm standing and balancing on, and the one that's doing a whole heap of work through my quad and my thigh. But my hip on this side is doing loads of work, and my feet are wriggling around in my shoes to try and keep me balanced. Okay, we're going to do that same move but on the other side. So whichever one you've done, just swap sides. So I was stood on my left, I'm now going to stand on my right. It will look like the other side to you. Ready, set, off you go. So lunge and drive. So my balance is not so good on this side. So I need to slow it down, lunge and lift. Because if I go too quick, I'm wobbling around a bit. So right now I've got the pace and the control. I can go a little bit quicker and try and still maintain that balance. So you just go at a speed that you can hold the balance up here and back there. So balancing here and balancing there are the tricky bits. You right with that? We good? Oh, plank side T. Whichever way you've got room for, basically. So, on your hands, you can lift your elbows, guys. So, you Lillian out your cracker on your hands. Those guys that don't like being on their hands, here's how you do it on your elbows. So, you come to high plank on both elbows. You then turn your arms slightly to the side to come into that high plank, side plank on that elbow on that side. So, actually feels quite nice because you can roll through from one side to the other, but hands is also okay. Just do whichever feels most manageable for you. It's going to go back up again now though. Right, we're back to the beginning of those 4 moves. So inchworms is the first one in this block of 4. Quite sweaty. Right, ready, off you go. So hinge from those hips, walk your hands forwards. So, if your hamstrings are a bit tight, then you might need to bend your knees a little bit more. So bending your knees here is a good way just to help you move a little bit more leg friendly through this exercise. So bend your knees a little bit more if you need just to help the back of your legs. So if you're not too flexible here, then bending your knees is a good option. I think I just used that as an excuse to have a rest. Did you see that? I pretended like I was teaching you a point, but I was just having a rest. Okay, lunge with that knee lift. I'm going to do my bad leg first, actually. Right. I always do my good leg first because that's the side I default to. But I'm going to get this bad side out with first, because then I can bash through the second one. So, really should be feeling this through the leg that you're primarily standing on. So this leg, my right leg that I'm stood on and lunging back with it, supporting me in front, is doing loads of work here. Last 3 seconds. Last 2. Good stuff. Alright?
Yes.
Okay. Swap sides. Same move, other side of your body. So, calf. Ready. Standing on the opposite side. Head and chest up. Torso nice and tall. Lunge and lift. So bend both legs. Keep that chest nice and high. Try and use your hands for balance. Or if you need to, Anthea, come here with your hands and then back with the other. So forward with your fist.
2 hands.
if you've got a bit of coordination, then it's so much easier to drive the opposite arm through. I want to see you try and run like this. That's how it would be. Right, plank to side T. Could be good. You should be a skier. Skiing, that should be your sport.
Two hands together, can I do?
Yeah, but it's opposite sides, isn't it? You're still in opposite directions. Right. I'm going to go on my hands this time. I'm a little bit more smooth. So roll onto the toes and then over onto the sides of your feet. Remember, you can do this on your knees, and you can also just hold a side plank and count to 10 on one side, and then hold a side plank and count to 10 on the other side. You've got 5 seconds, guys. Last time, we get recovery after this one. Final bit, done. Okay, round number 2, done. Okay, third and final block of exercises. Still 4 moves, a little bit different this time, so not quite so much leggy, a bit more army and Abby. So, push-ups, I'm so over push-ups. Can't wait to get some dumbbells back. Right, so, well, we're going to have to anti-back those, aren't we? Right, so squeeze that tummy in, release those shoulders, keep the neck nice and long, and just come up and down. That's your push-up. Modification, in all 4s, progression, come out here. So, I'll tell you what, and if you're a bit bored of doing push-ups, do some with your hands in here, and do some tricep ones. Oh, this is a good new way of doing triceps, I know. Right, bicycle crunches, I think everyone knows that one. So much upping and downing. Who planned this? Side lunges is your next one, and then a plank hold is your final one, okay? So not so much like diving around. There's a little bit up and down, I'm really sorry. Right, get down on the mat. You've got 10 seconds, then we're doing push-ups. Yeah, like so. Little modification for you. Hands in, like a little diamond shape. Make that kind of thing. And then go push-ups from there. Yeah. How's that? So your thumbs and your first finger are touching, and then your elbows go out to the side. How's that?
Oh yeah, with the right out to the side.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How's that?
Yeah, a bit harder.
Ah.
Lower arm a bit more.
Lower arm.
Yeah. More arm.
Don't worry about the tricep. I was thinking your chest and your shoulders and your triceps, not your forearms. Who does a push-up using the strength of their forearm? How is that a possible thing? Weird. It's like saying, oh, my second finger is working particularly hard. Maybe that's Alison injured her funny arm. Right, sorry, plug it up again. I should have done some lying on the ground while I was in the row. Right, side lunge. So start with your feet in the centre. Can you two get organised and go the same way? Right, you ready? Let's get that way. Ready, steady. Go! Lunge. Oh, now we've got to stay at the same speed.
No, we can't do that.
It's
I
not.
can't go at the same speed as you and Lily.
We're not going that quick. So, sink those hips back, push your bum back behind you, but keep that chest up nice and high. You've got 12 seconds to go, guys. Sink and drive back in. So push into that outer leg to bring you back up. So sink and then press. Sink and press. Right, plank hold. On your hands, on your forearms and elbows, on your knees or your toes. Any combination you like. You might feel it a bit in your forearm. You might be there. Right, how are we doing? I'm just going to mosey around here. How are we doing? We're good? Relax your shoulders a bit, Lil. Hips up a tiny bit, good. And hips down a tiny bit, perfect. Right, squeeze your belly button in towards your back. I'm going to do a little wander back round. See what's happening over here. How are you guys doing? Absolutely A-okay. You've got 7 seconds. Hold it there, guys. Remember, you can be on your knees as well. It's a good option. But stay there. You've only got 2 seconds. Right. Oh, don't bother getting up. Right. Push-ups. Final round. Is everyone else quite warm? No, we're all totally fine. Whew, just me then. Just do regular push-ups. Hands a bit wide on your shoulders, lower your chest to the ground. Fingers are middle finger is facing forwards. There we go. Hands a little bit narrow, Anthea. Just look out here somewhere. That's like brutal. Weird. Tell me you feel that in your shoulders.
No, it's wonderful.
It's like a chest press. It's meant to be your pecs. It's meant to be your chest muscles. Of course your shoulders are working as well, and your biceps and triceps are assisting, but primarily it's chest and shoulders. Bicycles. Bicycles. Right. Oh, why is it so hot today? Yes, it's me. No problem. It's going to be warm tomorrow, apparently. I was thinking we should switch tomorrow's deliveries to Saturday, boss. Because it looks quite nice. It's a day for pottering in the garden. Oh no, homeschooling and working. Sorry, working. Focus fully on the working. Saturday might be in the house jobs. Going to put off the Saturday cleaning tasks that I always do. So maybe that's what I'm meant to do rather than just go on a bike ride. I'm meant to do something productive with my Saturday rather than just amuse myself on the bicycle. Right. Side lunges. Right, guys, last 2 moves, then we're done. Finito for today. Last minute of work. 30 seconds lunges. 30-second plank. Ready? Get set. Here we go. So sink and step out wide. Bend your knee that you step out wide with, and the leg that's in the centre stays relatively straight. Don't lock your leg out, obviously, but just keep the leg here centred and fairly straight, and sink and drop down into that leg that you're bending and stepping out wide with. You've got 9 seconds to go, then we're on to our final move. Come on, guys, last couple of reps. Keep working, don't stop yet. Don't stop. Final one. Yeah, really good stuff. Right, 30 seconds, okay? Then we are done. No bonus moves, totally promise. Okay, ready? Down on your hands or on your elbows. I want you to really try hard to hold this plank for the full 30 seconds. So, release your shoulders. Think long through your neck. Try and make sure you're looking down, but a good few inches in front of your hands. So, don't look directly down. Look forward slightly, but don't lift your chin. Then, hit up on the backs of the knees so your legs are more active and involved. You can squeeze your glutes if you like. Squeeze that belly button up towards your back, and we are done. Guys, really good job tonight, really good job. So, that was our low impact, full body, quite hard but manageable, right? Workout tonight. We'll see you tomorrow for HIIT. I did this the other day. We'll see you tomorrow for HIIT circuits at 6:30 or 2:30 for seated exercise if you want to sit down. Cheerio, bye.